Whaling.
Whaling.
We put together an elaborate plan for escape, involving a whaling ship to Russia, a barge to Cuba, and a small dirty canoe to Miami.
Despite all attempts at banning whaling, there are still countries and pirates currently engaged in the slaughter of these inoffensive creatures. It's a whaling ship, Doctor.
Keep that cheap whaling slut quiet.
The Essex will be captained by George Pollard, scion of a great whaling family.
捕鲸
What?
What?
So what brings you to Dorkapalooza?
What is your name, dear?
What would you do without your wingo?
When she is having her little titty squeezed, do you think she ever has any little fantasies about what handsome Dr. Bill's Dickie might be like?
Why don't you just meet this girl and see what happened?
什么怎么什么的
Whatever.
Whatever.
And whatever happened to keeping our professional and personal lives separate?
But I didn't just say whatever I thought the flag should look like.
I want to process media at the plant, and I want to ensure that the workforce is happy whatever it takes.
Louis, whatever it is, it's going to have to wait.
So like, whatever.
无论什么
Wheat.
Wheat.
A byproduct composed of plants, like oats, wheat, and barley.
As we say farewell to our friend, Sam Wheat, we are reminded of his kindness.
Possibly know what you need or like, or if you have, say, eating disorders, or dairy or wheat intolerances, or if you are a glutton or a picker.
The bread you will not be eating tonight was made from a heritage wheat called Red Fife.
They've sent me summer wheat instead of honey dawn.
小麦
Wheel.
Wheel.
Moons and Junes and Ferris wheel.
Take the wheel.
The wheel doth turn.
2 Americans were here a couple of days ago in a 4-wheel drive.
轮子是旋转旋转
Wheelchair.
Wheelchair.
$1,000 to get a wheelchair ramp and widen a toilet stall so somebody can take a piss?
And even better, he left his wheelchair.
How many nights did you sit in your wheelchair and wish you could take a woman like her home, huh, Sam?
She's in a wheelchair, for God's sakes.
You know, I had this regular customer, 92 years old, in a wheelchair.
轮椅
When?
When?
Please, when he left town, you stayed in your pajamas for a month.
When she returns, she gently wakes up Harry.
You heard the same thing as I did when we called the boat.
当的时候何时什么时候
Whenever.
Whenever.
Is that all you can say whenever it's anything to do with my feelings?
Whenever a divine shadow died, his brain was removed and his body was sent to Ruma for burial.
每当不论何时
Where?
Where?
Maybe he knew where she was sleeping. And who with.
Well, for starters, where his body is.
在哪里哪里地点
Whereas.
Whereas.
The ability to mobilize the people's minds, whereas Stalin, he is so dull.
This is really more your generation's game, whereas I came of age in the Parcheesi era.
Whereas my plan, which was cool because I rock, actually worked.
Whereas Samuels felt that, well, fate was like a natural element, like earth, air, fire, and water.
Whereas you, I've watched him wonder.
然而
Whereby.
Whereby.
And the natural pity of man, whereby he lifts his brother up when he has fallen, is described by them as upsetting social order.
But in the spirit of commemoration, whereby those important events of the past, usually associated with someone's death or the end of some awful bloody struggle.
Can we strike a deal whereby you are very unchatty around me?
Whereby a defendant can't claim self-defense against an agent of the government if that act is deemed a defense against tyranny, a defense of liberty.
Whereby a person is not a prisoner of war or a criminal, which means, of course, that he has absolutely no protection under the law.
靠什么
Wherever.
Wherever.
I will send whoever, wherever I choose.
Just take us wherever you think is pretty.
She goes to Sri Lanka or wherever.
I go.
They'll ship her back to Mongolia or wherever.
Well, I'm sure wherever it is, you copied the idea from watching me.
无论哪里
Whether.
Weather.
I don't know whether I'm supposed to protect you, him, or both of you.
And you want to know where they are, and whether I'm working alone or not.
I realize that we haven't really discussed whether us getting back together means us getting married.
Sometimes, just to get the pressure off of them, in this case Elaine, they would implicate someone else, whether that person was guilty or not.
Whether it's wondering if your husband will realize you replaced his dead dog with a shorter replica.
是否两个中的哪一个
Which.
Which.
I mean, Maddie did have a really big dick, which was super great and everything.
Last year, Willow, Giles, and me combined our essence with Buffy, which isn't as weird as it sounds.
She said I was turning them against their father, which I wasn't.
Win your next match. Use the element which brings life.
Which could kill them or give them brain damage.
哪一个
Whichever.
Whichever.
For biscuits, or points, or soot, or asparagus, whichever they choose.
Going down Broadway is a one-way street. Whichever way I go.
Whichever one's not busy.
Whichever comes first. You may have whichever one you wish.
无论那一个
While.
While.
A huge crowd full of huge Midwestern people looking all disapproving and judging me while sipping little cups of mayonnaise and cracking runaway bride jokes all night long.
And every once in a while, look at me and sigh while rolling your eyes.
He's staying in the East Wing while they try to find the guy who attacked me on the back lot. Listen, while we're here...
Pardon me while I get the water out of my ear.
一会儿当的时候消磨
Whilst.
Whilst.
Creates a very clear connection between dreamers whilst actually accelerating brain function.
None would dare enter Erebor whilst the dragon lived.
People on that runway that can slut drop whilst licking their back and keeping an assertive sexual eye contact at all times.
The notion of transwarp beaming is like trying to hit a bullet with a smaller bullet whilst wearing a blindfold, riding a horse.
We met whilst I was studying art in Paris.
当的时候
Whip.
Whip.
Does he whip out the dildo and go to town with that?
I'm just gonna whip up everything we've got, okay?
Whip out your pistol, cowboy.
You know, I just let him use the whip sometimes.
鞭子鞭打拍击
Whirl.
Whirl.
Hey, you gonna give me a whirl?
I do so long to go through the crowded streets of your mighty London. To be in the midst of the whirl and the rush of humanity. Let's give it a whirl.
Picture does spreader on a tilt-a-whirl. He thinks that maybe next year he'll be guessing people's weight or barking for the yak woman.
So me and Kylie are gonna hop over there and give it a whirl.
回旋使旋转
Whisper.
Whisper.
I swear to God, I will find you in the next life, and I'm gonna boombox Careless Whisper outside your window.
Our dried voices when we whisper together are quiet and meaningless.
That when you lean in to whisper, you put your lips right against the back of my earlobe.
With a touch and a whisper, you freed me and saved me from all my shame.
You don't have to whisper.
耳语低声说
Whistle.
Whistle.
I mean the string, not the whistle.
On my whistle. 3, 2.
What happens when the whistle blows in 5 minutes?
When I blow my whistle, I want each of you to kick off from the ground hard.
When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble. Give a whistle.
口哨吹口哨用口哨或吹哨传译
White.
White.
A prosthetic leg fell off in a gap store, and he carries her out like a knight in a white satin armor.
It was a one-piece bathing suit made of white something.
They say that about all the dead white girls.
Why couldn't he have embezzled like other white-collar criminals?
You both look beautiful up there today, particularly Debbie in that white dress.
白色白色的
Who?
Who?
I don't know who.
If I go inside, I'll just be another person who's got to be saved.
It occurred to me after we talked that I'm the only one who has the list of associates that interviewed with Harvey that day.
Someone who pulls his weight. Who should the priest be?
谁？
Whoever.
Whoever.
I think whoever killed the dinosaur had.
The point is, whoever dates first wins.
Whoever you want, sexy mama.
You just tell the bitch whoever she is.
任何人。
Whole.
Whole.
Because I know they're just gonna stare at my chest the whole time. Jerry planned the whole thing for me and Sharon and Denise.
Let's just forget the whole thing.
Look, Mom, this whole thing about working between now and start of class is all about you being pissed because I'm intern at the Paper Mill Playhouse this summer.
There's nothing in this whole closet that'll fit a size 6, I can guarantee you.
全部，所有的。
Wholesale.
Wholesale.
Wholesale shop down the road.
I do wholesale manufacturing.
I might be able to sell you a wholesale car, a car with a lot of miles for $700 with no warranty.
If you took some of your inventory, Frank, and you sold it wholesale.
You want to take back the wholesale business?
批发的，大规模。
Holy.
Holy.
I can live only wholly with you or not at all.
I was intrigued by your letter, but I can't say I wholly understood it.
Mr. Johnston writes, the endeavor to make out that the emperor had been kidnapped by the Japanese is wholly untrue.
She came to me wholly herself.
完全的。
Whom?
Whom?
Against whom?
But has the bad luck to have the event witnessed by Monsieur Brewster, whom it almost hit.
Did you say that she has 3 kids, one of whom has a kid?
My ex-husband, whom I have sex with occasionally in courtroom.
谁？
Whose?
Whose?
Hey, guess whose desk I just set on fire?
I was hired to design a house. I had no idea whose land it was on.
Those whose eyes are open to a greater reality than you could ever imagine.
Well, then, whose dog is that?
Whose is it?
谁的？
Why?
Why?
I don't get why we need an interior decorator.
Maybe I don't understand why we couldn't stay at my place.
Okay, so why is it so important to do this today?
Why are you saying that now?
为什么？原因？
Wicked.
Wicked.
Has it dawned on you that your princess may be conspiring with a wicked sorceress?
Justice must be done, and for your wicked attempts to corrupt these processes.
Meanwhile, the wicked Malvolio plots his ascension to the throne.
Wicked tiger.
You really are wicked, you know that?
坏的。
Wide.
Wide.
My advice to you is to sit wide. The big, wide world.
You could slip on this hardwood floor and crack your skull wide open.
Take 1, you're wide awake, you take 2, then we'll redecorate the house.
宽的，广阔的，大千世界。
Widely.
Widely.
He's widely published in medical journals.
I'm a prominent citizen, widely respected.
It's a widely held belief that within the architecture of the great cities are coded references to the system.
Not so much a question of an adequate oxygen supply, but it is the rate of consumption of water, which is widely.
Terrence Mann is a Pulitzer Prize winner, and he is widely regarded as the finest satirist of his time.
广泛的。
Widen.
Widen.
Our first thought is always infection, but given the circumstances, we'll widen the search.
Widen the search and report to Sorsha!
You need to widen your horizons, Clark.
弄宽，变宽。
Widespread.
Widespread.
Widespread investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead...
Moving too slowly to be a comet or meteor, widespread panic has gripped the countryside as...
There are widespread reports of panic buying.
There's no idea as to who is behind the broadcast of the show, but we could see widespread server crashes as
widespread flooding has slowed transportation and caused numerous closures, including the Lincoln and Holland tunnels.
充分伸展的。
Widow.
Widow.
I was almost a widow.
Like the only lonely widow in Gotham City.
Right now, he's wishing you were a widow.
The owner goes by the name of Black Widow. You make a ravishing widow, sis.
寡妇使成寡妇。
Width.
Width.
Dial down the injector pulse width by about 10%.
The width of the arms of the star must be 1 centimeter.
Visually, there exists a graceful equilibrium between the shape's length and width.
You keep your feet shoulder width apart.
宽度。
Wife.
Wife.
And his wife and baby.
I feel it would be humiliating to my wife, to me, and to you.
Not staple a photo of her tits to a pole with her phone number beneath it like your wife told her to.
The jealous wife who tricks the husband who trusts her.
Your wife no like pain, so she takes breasts away from babies.
妻子。
Wild.
Wild.
Kind of dangerous, but very safe. And wild, but tame.
He's a wild card, flies by the seat of his pants.
Now, let me show you how wild this animal can be.
These people are wild.
You're a wild man.
荒野，野性的，狂暴的。
Wilderness.
Wilderness.
I made it through the wilderness. Somehow I made it through. I would also like to point out the fact that she did not go through the wilderness training, and I'm a bit concerned.
I've done shots of the Yukon Territory, Utah wilderness, Inuit villages in Alaska.
So, as you can see, the incredible truth is the wilderness years are over.
What happened at Fort Wilderness?
荒野。
Wildlife.
Wildlife.
But now it's mainly wildlife, exotic locales, that kind of thing.
Many of these contracts affect wildlife, rainforest.
That's Corey Lambert with Fish and Wildlife.
Yeah, that would be LA Wildlife.
You run with it, and you gotta frighten off the wildlife.
野生动植物。
Will.
Will.
But yes, I will do that to myself at your instruction.
David's heart will be broken. It'll be too hard for them to recover from, and then Phoebe will end up alone again.
Don't make me throw y'all out myself, because you know I will.
Well, then will you explain it to me?
Will you please take Ava's statement and set up a Joe Marissa with some crayons, okay?
意志，用意志的力量驱使，下决心。
Willing.
Willing.
But that's the only exchange I'm willing to make.
Mr. Litt, we were willing to look the other way, but since you have come in here and threatened me, I'm going to take legal action of my own.
Now, none of her clients have ever seen her in person, but I'm willing to guess that she's got the body of a Victoria's Secrets model.
Well, then you better be willing to back it up, because you're talking crazy. You have to be willing to fall, like, flat on your face sometimes.
乐意的。
Willingness.
Willingness.
He's just stated his willingness, you know, so for the purposes of voir dire.
And the willingness to face an ugly truth and say never again.
Drafting papers that lay out a willingness to enter into peace talks with Herr Hitler via his.
I mean, the best thing you have going for you is your willingness to humiliate yourself.
Now, I appreciate your willingness, but maybe we should just go back to the house.
乐意。
Win.
Win.
An Orange Prize is an award they give to first-time female authors, and I didn't win.
And he tended to win on appeal.
We're not actually trying to win the pageant.
赢得，获胜，胜利。
Win.
Wind.
Turn it on, wind it up, let it out, GTO.
Outside the December wind blew.
The wind blew him all the way over there.
The wind must have taken it.
Well, wind is scary, in a way.
风，使通风，嗅出猎物。
Window.
Window.
Come on, hang your head right out the window if you feel like it. People may say something like, my protein window closes in an hour.
That would have been $3 grand out the window.
The window. We were walking by this antique store, and I saw this pin in the window, and I told him that it was just like one my grandmother had when I was a little girl.
窗户，给开窗。
Windscreen.
Windscreen.
Cleaning the windscreen.
I did find a tiny piece of the windscreen glass then.
There's probably some water in the windscreen washer pot.
They'll lie flat, holding on to the ribs of the windscreen.
Windscreen bulletproof.
汽车的挡风玻璃。
Wine.
Wine.
Come on, I know a great wine bar down the street, and it happens to have a very cute bartender.
Did your father drink wine?
Wine will not still my thoughts.
You can make a wine too perfectly.
葡萄酒，喝酒。
Wing.
Wing.
Simple chicken wing?
Don't you see the rest of the country looks upon New York like we're left-wing communist, Jewish, homosexual pornographers?
The little bird that once did sing is now alone with broken wing.
翅膀给装上翼，飞行。